We're staying in our office layout _2.dwg file. And I've left it in the same state as it was at the end of the last video when we placed the hard standing, utilizing our boundary tools and a little bit of the hatch command. We're going to zoom in now on these desks here in the reception area. So best way to do this, get your crosshair just over the chair and roll up on the wheel. That will zoom you nicely in to those two desks. We're going to take a little look at the Fillet and the Chamfer commands. Now, at the moment, these two desks are represented by regular rectangles, rectangular polylines, as you can see, one object on the layer furniture. If you hover, it'll let you know that it's a polyline and it's on the layer furniture, which is great. Now, what we want to do is enhance these desks by adding some fillets to one desk and some chamfers to the other desk. Now, fillet and chamfer are on the Modify panel on the Home tab on the ribbon. So we go up to the Modify panel, and there's fillet and chamfer on that little fly out there. We've got fillet, chamfer, blend curves. You want fillet. Click on fillet and come into the drawing area. Now I'm going to right click now, because what you should do first of all is set your radius, because by default, if you're first using the fillet command in an AutoCAD session, it will set it to 0, which will leave a right angle corner, which you've already got. So we go to radius first. It'll prompt you for a radius value. Ignore the 45. That's where I've been testing fillets and chamfers and things. You're going to want a 150 radius on your fillet. Press enter to confirm. It's now prompting you to select the first object that you want to fillet. Right click again though. If you select multiple, it means you can go on and keep filleting. If you don't use that option, it'll only do the one fillet, and then you've got to go back to the fillet command and start again. So I'm now going to select my first object, that line there, left click, horizontal line there, left click. I'm in multiple mode, so that line there, left click, that line there, left click. As long as you select two lines at differing angles, you will get that fillet. So you'll notice there we've got some nice filleted corners to that front desk now. It looks nice. Now, I can just press enter now to finish. Job done. Now, you will have noticed when we did those fillets, it utilized the line segments in the polyline as if they were individual lines. Does that mean that it's exploded the polyline? Not at all. It is still a polyline. All it does there is it highlights the segment of the polyline that you're using to create the fillet. It does that with the chamfer command as well. Talking of the chamfer command, up to the Modify panel now. Click on the flyout where it says fillet, and we'll select chamfer on the little menu. Now, you get the same prompt, select first line, but there are some settings, like with fillet, that you need to set first. Right click, and you'll see various options available on the shortcut menu. There are two methods of chamfering. You've got distance, where the angle of the chamfer is defined by two distances. You've also got the angle method where it's a distance and an angle that define the chamfer. And then you've got the method option here that allows you basically to define whether you're using distance or angle method. We're going to use distance, so click on distance on the shortcut menu. Your first chamfer distance will be 150, like the fillet on the other desk that we worked on earlier. Press enter and it will now ask for the second chamfer distance. Note it defaults to 150. Assuming a 45-degree chamfer, which is great because that's what we need. So we just press enter to confirm that 150 again. Right click again. Remember, multiple, so that we can do more than one chamfer. Otherwise, we've got to go back in and check all those settings all over again. So I'm going to use this line here, left click. Same workflow as the fillet, this line here, left click. Same again, horizontal, left click, vertical, left click. Enter to finish, and if you hover over this one, again, it is still a closed polyline. So that's how you can utilize fillet and chamfer to enhance your desks in your office layout.